Well, hello and welcome once again to Beat the Reset. My name is Tim and I am the guy in the hat. And today we're going to be talking with Carmelle Pavan regarding an upcoming event on March the 7th. G'day, Carmelle.
Hey, Tim, how are you?
I'm very well. Well, excited, of course, to hear about this amazing event on March 7, 2024. And you're here to tell us just a little bit about what the event is called and what it is about, who will be speaking, and all of those things. So, Carmelle, what can you tell us about this event?
Firstly, Tim, thanks so much for letting me have a chat with you again. I'm so excited. Always great to see you as well, but I'm really excited about this event. So it's the first As Good as Gold Australia event with Beat the Reset, our brand partner, as you know, Tim, wonderful relationship we have. The event is on Thursday, the 7th of March, and it's called Create Your Blueprint for Indestructible Wealth. Are you prepared? Interesting topic, isn't it?
Absolutely. What a great name. And especially now in 2024, the current state of the monetary system and people kind of understanding that something needs to happen, but they're not sure what. Is that the sort of thing that this event is, to really help people to kind of move, you know, and as you say, the name of the event, Are You Prepared? I mean, is that the point here that, you know, people need to move from where they currently are sort of situated? Is that going to help people? Is this event going to really help people to make this kind of transition?
You know what, Tim, I really do think it's a great start. And asking people, are you prepared, puts them into a mindset to actually think, well, hang on a minute, let me evaluate. What is my position now? Where am I financially? What am I doing? Am I sitting on my laurels, or am I just waiting? You know how many clients I actually have who say, I should have done this years ago. So now is the perfect time to look at creating a blueprint for your indestructible wealth. Now, what does that mean? It means that, well, we do think it's an important event, but it means that we're going to help you understand how to secure your future wealth in particular, but I mean your future in general, because I know, Tim, you talk about a lot of, what's coming down the pipeline, not just from a wealth perspective, but if we focus on wealth, it's looking at alternative wealth investments, precious metals, clearly what I'll be talking about, as well as self-managed super funds where you can legally purchase precious metals and other assets. And also we'll talk about decentralized assets, which I know you'll be definitely heading that discussion as well. The other thing, Tim, is that it's going to be a live event. So people will have like-minded people with them and around them. There'll be networking opportunities and there'll be question answer sessions. So I can go through what we're planning to do just in terms of, the outline for the event. Kicks off around 6:30. We'll have the doors open. And I will also say that the cost of tickets, which we'll talk about in a moment too, but that'll include some hot and cold food, tea, coffee, and there'll be a bar available at drinks at bar prices. But more importantly, decentralized wealth, how to create a blueprint for indestructible wealth. That is the theme.
And I guess what some people will be wondering is who is going to be talking. I mean, this is, an incredible lineup, in my opinion, at a time when we really need guiding lights, essentially, in a very dark, dark place. So can you tell us a bit about who's speaking and maybe, roughly what are they going to speak about? Is that something you can tell us? If I jumped the gun there, maybe I've jumped right over the top there.
No, Tim, not
but
at all.
But I know if I was listening to this, I'd be thinking, who's going to be speaking
Yeah,
here?
what's it all about? Well, I'm very honoured to host the event, and my presentation will be precious metals, gold and silver, bullion. How is bullion going to secure your financial wealth? I'll also talk about what I'm starting to very much focus especially in the last year, Tim, we've had record numbers of clients who would like to establish a self-managed super fund. Why is that important? Because that's actually your retirement savings, just like a superannuation account or fund. Your self-managed super fund is exactly that. Now, if you don't have the right assets in your superannuation fund, if you don't have a growth strategy, mid to long term, in your superannuation fund, and you're relying on the powers that be, i.e. cash and stocks and shares and bonds that may not be sustainable for you in the long run, then what's the alternative? So I'll be talking about the alternative investment solutions, which are precious metals and self-managed super fund, and what the whole process is. I have a self-managed super fund myself, so I'll be talking in detail about what that involves. That's what I'll be doing.
And so that's you covered. And I understand we have a guest speaker, a special guest speaker. Now, this is breaking news. We haven't actually mentioned this person before. Can you tell us who that guest speaker will be?
Well, apart from you, Tim, why don't we say that you're going to bring the house down? Let's focus on you, because I think you're also a very special guest speaker anyway. So let's focus on now just quickly, what are you talking about? I mean, obviously the forthcoming digital monetary system, the geopolitical issues that we're facing, what's going to happen in a digitised world, and the solutions that you offer. Tim, over to you.
Oh, wow. Well, yes. I mean, without telling everybody everything that I'm going to be speaking about, because, of course, you've got to buy tickets and come along, my general gist will be, one thing I always start off with audiences is, would you like to know about the past? Do you want to know what's currently happening? Or would you like to know about the future? And invariably what happens is people want to know about the future. I think people really want to understand, where are we actually going? And it ties in beautifully to what you're talking about, because you talk about you give people the mechanism, you give them the solution. I talk about more the need to understand you need to find alternative solutions. If you don't understand there's a problem, you probably will never seek a solution. So every hammer needs a nail, right? So essentially, I'll be talking about the future. I'll be talking specifically about housing titles and securities, the new securities of the new world, which, of course, in the 1930s, it was gold. Now it's securities. I'll be talking about tokenization. I'll be talking about ISO 222s, the new ISO TC 307 blockchain, which is, of course, another globalist approved standard, ISO TC 307. I'll be talking also about digital twin cities if I get a chance. I'll talk about some of the technologies that are involved in the new digital twin cities program. So carbon credit systems, Internet of Things, all that sort of stuff. And of course, and then, of course, the final wedge in all that is our very, very interesting and popular and well-renowned guest speaker who'll be on there as well. So now, of course, I'll get you to say his name, because I haven't mentioned his name before. Who is that person? Can you tell us?
Sure. Drum roll, please. It's Damian Richardson. So I remember Damian as an actor. He's one of the Australian actors that is very recognisable. He's worked with the who's who of Australian actors, and he has a very interesting story that really arose from the lockdown. And he talks to audiences. He's a great speaker. He really fires people up. He connects. He's gone through his own journey. And being an actor, if you think about all the professions and the industries that were shut down and really had a tough time for over the 2 years, if not more, during the pandemic, one of the industries that was hardest hit were the actors. The actors, the entertainers, the theatre, musicians, etc. So there was a groundswell of that type of activity, and Damian was at the forefront. So he's definitely talking to Australians about, well, essentially, are you aware? Are you aware what's going on? And that ties really beautifully into your presentation, Tim, which is about surviving and thriving in the forthcoming global monetary system. And I think that it's really important from a philosophical perspective to actually look at the past, because we need to reflect. We need to think about, well, hang on, where have we just been? How have I reacted? What have I done, if anything? And what am I prepared to do in future? So that's basically our special guest. I can't wait to do more promotions. And Damian will bring to the audience his own perspective. We are looking at a huge event here. We're super excited. And also I think that it's just going to open up for many more questions that hopefully we all do our best to answer at the event.
So how many people are we looking at for this event? Is this just a small group? Or what is your estimation? And also, when you're answering that question, what sort of people should be buying tickets to come along and hear these speakers?
Great question. Yeah, really great question. So anyone who wants to know about how to achieve financial freedom through precious metals, the alternative investments, how to set up a self-managed super fund and why you should consider, everything about the forthcoming global monetary system. Are you prepared? Are you aware? And all the solutions that we could present to you. So I think, Tim, we're looking upwards of 150 plus. Well, the venue is a fabulous venue. So it's at the Manningham Hotel in Bulleen. Apart from free parking, easy access, it's about a 10-minute drive, if that, from the CBD. We have a beautiful space that can actually open up. So if we get more than 200 people, I'm hoping we do. I love that energy in the room, and we're all there to serve and to answer your questions. So we're looking at maybe upwards 200 people. I think tickets are quite reasonable. We'll put all the information. I think, Tim, it's on the Eventbrite. We'll have it on our website, on your website. It's in the bio. But tickets start $64, as I said, including hot, cold canapes plus refreshments. And Tim, you're actually offering a special bundle, so you can buy a ticket and purchase one, if not both, of your books. Is that right?
That is absolutely correct. And also, there will be an opportunity to talk to all of us after the event. So people that come along can meet each of the speakers, yourself, of course, and talk extensively about your particular expertise. If people want to learn more about what I talk about, they can talk to me or Damian. And you mentioned questions as well. So towards the end, there will be a question and answer time. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. The three of us will do a panel kind of discussion, and then we'll open to the audience. But I think that's a really good point, that we can stay there till midnight if we like. But we'll have our booking schedule, so people can just book themselves if they would like a consultation or more information. So I think it's going to be a supercharged event. I encourage people to seriously think about coming along. We would love to meet you. We are there to help you, to assist you, to serve you in any way possible. And buy a ticket, get a ticket with one of Tim's books, either The Great Asset Reset or The Things We Were Never Told About Money, Tim, or you can buy a bundle at a discounted price and get both books and a ticket.
Correct. And so where do you buy these tickets, by the way? How do you get hold of these tickets?
Just jump on Eventbrite and look for, search the event, Are You Prepared? Create Your Blueprint for Indestructible Wealth. We'll promote on our social, on the As Good as Gold Australia Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram and Twitter. We'll do EDMs to our database. Tim, I'm sure you'll promote as well, so will Damian. So we cannot wait to see you and have a fantastic event with like-minded people who are really searching for reasons that can help them create their financial freedom in the future.
Absolutely, Carmelle. Well, of course, that is it. The event is called Are You Prepared? It will be March the 7th, 2024 at the Manningham Club in Bulleen. There will be 3 guest speakers, Carmelle Pavan from As Good as Gold, Damian Richardson, of course, who's absolutely fabulous with what he talks about, and, of course, the guy in the hat talking about the future of the monetary system and all those wonderful things. So really that's it, Carmelle. You're obviously excited about seeing people at the event. Is there anything else you want to say regarding the event that could be helpful to people, or is anything you want to mention just as we get ready as we start heading towards March 7? What is there anything else people need to know, people need to think about? For example, can they bring friends? Can they bring family? I mean, what is the situation?
Absolutely. Anyone who wants to find out more about their financial freedom, what the alternatives are, decentralised assets, and They can contact us anytime. So contact me at the office. Jump on our website. You could have the 1300 number, the office number there. I've got my mobile as well. So call anytime. Our team's here to help you. If you have any questions about the event or just to find out about precious metals, it would be our absolute honour to help you. So looking forward to it, Tim. Can't wait to be on stage with you again very soon.
Yeah, likewise. Well, that's it for me, the guy in the hat, and Carmelle Pavan from As Good as Gold right here in Melbourne. So we're looking forward to seeing you on March 7th, 2024 at the Manningham Club for the Are You Prepared event. It's going to be an absolute smash hit. That's it for me, the guy in the hat, once again signing off. As always, remember, look after your health. That's your number one non-negotiable. Look after your friends, your family, and especially your loved ones. And as always, make good choices.